Use the tests for symmetry to determine the symmetries, if any, for x squared plus y squared equals 4. To test for symmetry with respect to the x-axis, we substitute in the value opposite of y for y. So this would be x squared plus the opposite of y, quantity squared, is equal to 4. The opposite of y, quantity squared, is y squared. So x squared plus y squared equals 4, and that is equivalent to the original equation, so it is symmetric with respect to the x-axis. For symmetry with respect to the y-axis, we substitute in the opposite of x for x. So the opposite of x, quantity squared, plus y squared equals 4. The opposite of x, quantity squared, is x squared. Then plus y squared equals 4. We see that this equation is the equivalent of the original equation, so it is symmetric with respect to the y-axis. And finally, for the origin, we substitute in the opposite of x for x, the opposite of y for y. So we would have the opposite of x, quantity squared, plus the opposite of y, quantity squared, equals 4. And the opposite of x, quantity squared, is x squared. The opposite of y, quantity squared, is y squared. That's equal to 4. This is equivalent to the original equation, and therefore it's also symmetric with respect to the origin. So this is going to be symmetric with respect to the x-axis, y-axis, and the origin.